Welcome back to Morgan Dollar Mondays with Massabesic Gold and Silver. Today I have a whole bunch of super low grade Morgan Silver dollars for you to consider, so I hope you stick around for that. I am Dean with Massabesic Gold and Silver. Thank you so much for stopping in and checking out my channel. Out of all the channels on YouTube, you decided to see what I have to offer, which of course makes me very happy, and I hope you put lots in the comments letting me know what you think of this video and other videos that I have produced. So yes, I recently picked up this 1879 New Orleans Morgan Silver dollar, super low grade as you can tell. We're going to be looking at this coin and some others here. I'm not going to be talking about the 1879 New Orleans this week. I will be doing that next week as I purchased this coin and another 1879 New Orleans in a little bit better of a shape, but we'll see that next week. So I hope you come back and check out that video. But we are going to be looking at some super low grade Morgan Silver dollars. These are all 1890 Carson Cities. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you have seen these coins before. But I thought I would break them out today for other folks who have not seen these coins and that are interested in looking at graded coins in lower grades. Why would you want to do that? Well, you'd want to do that to train your eye so that you can purchase semi-key dates or even key dates that may be raw or in lower grades. Most semi-key dates and key dates, obviously in lower grades, are much more affordable. So for those of you who do want, say, a nice 1889 Carson City, you're going to be buying that probably in a much lower grade so that you can, one, afford it, and two, it might be raw, so you want to make sure that you know what is a fair price, or if it is graded, you want to make sure that it's graded accurately, or that you at least agree with the grade. So that's what I thought today we could be doing, and just looking at these coins. I will say a little something about the 1890 Carson City, though. According to Wayne Miller, the 1890 Carson City was minted in larger quantities than any other Carson City dollar. They are very common in circulated condition like these. However, the 1899 CC is somewhat scarce in brilliant condition, or brilliant uncirculated condition, I should say, and such pieces have evidence very good luster and are usually well struck, but bag marks tend to be worse than average, and the fully gem coins are very scarce. So yeah, so if you want it in gem, you're going to be looking for a little bit. All right, let's take a closer look at these grade-wise. We're going to do some comparison. We're going to put them in order from worst looking to best looking. Where there is a best looking one here, I don't know. We're going to find out. Just looking at these two coins here, we can see that there is just a little bit difference in the coins themselves. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video today, so that you could see the slight differences and also the dramatic differences between grades in the lower grades. Because again, not everybody gets to see coins like these every day. I know some people do like to buy coins like this because it's usually just a little bit over spot for the common dates. So a lot of people like to buy coins in these types of grades. No doubt the 79.0 is our worst, so let's try to put these in order. The 79.0 is the worst coin here, but let's start taking a look, or taking a little bit deeper dive into these coins so that we can gauge where they are. So an about good coin is, according to the ANA standards, grading standards, will have an outline design, and parts of the date and the legends are worn smooth. Well, we can see on both these coins that the dates and legends here are worn very smooth. So I will say one of these coins is a fair 2, and I'm going to say that this coin, well, let's compare these two. A good coin or a good grade will have a heavily worn design according to the ANA standards. The design and legends are visible but faint in spots. So again, just comparing these two, I would say the coin on the left is a lower grade, especially when we can see, you know, along United here. Look at how different that is, the wear that's on the coin on the left. So I think just putting these like this, I think we might have our order, and then we're going to go through these left to right, just kind of going through each grade. But I think we put them in the proper order. If I remember correctly. That's funny. I know this is the least, this is our lowest. Well, let's take a quick comparison here. Let's look at the Liberty here on Miss Liberty's forehead. We can see that we can barely make it out there, but when we look at this coin here, we can easily read Liberty. Let's break out the loop. We'll take a closer look. So we can see the L just a little bit. We can see the ERTY in Liberty, but the I and the B is pretty much completely gone. Of course, when we look at this coin here, we can easily make out that it says Liberty. The I is a little worn and so is the B, but easily readable. So these two coins, I think just looking at the overall look at them, we know that these are our lowest because of that wear. This is obviously a poor one. It also has the CAC sticker, which I just think is hilarious that, we have two grading companies that say that this is a poor one, which I guess is good that it has a straight grade. I don't really know how they determine what marks on a low grade coin should be there and what marks shouldn't be there, but that's another video. Here is our Fair 2. Yes, I actually had to think about that. And yes, this is a Fair 2, which is a nice example. I think, again, I bought these coins because they're relatively cheap and because I wanted to train my eye, and I'm glad that I can share that with you today so that you can train yours. Here is an About Good 3. Yes, I think I did put these in correct order. You can just see, let's just take a quick look between the Fair 2 and the About Good 3. Just the slight differences. You can see, you can't see the jawline at all on the Fair 2, but then with the About Good, you can see a little bit more of that jawline, a little bit more of the eye. On the reverse here, you can see how United and States is almost completely obliterated, but of course on the About Good, the coin on the right, we can easily still see the rim a little bit. Which is nice. You can almost see the whole eye of the eagle as well. You don't really see it at all on the Fair 2. Let's keep going here. Let's look at this one. This one, obviously, I hope is the Good 4, and it is. Thank you. I thought I had that correct. And you can just see here the difference in the Good 4 compared to the About Good 3 and the Fair 2. We will take a closer look, but you can just see how, just look at the design here, just how different that looks when you skip a grade. When you skip the grade, it's very easy to see which one is the lower graded coin and which one isn't. But when you have those grades that are right next to each other, it's a little bit harder, and you got to pay attention a little bit more, to really gauge what the correct grade is. And our last coin here should be a Good 6, and it is with the green bean. Again, I think it's hilarious that two grading companies had to decide that this is a Good 6. And again, I don't know which marks on there should be there and which marks shouldn't be. Clearly, all of them should be because it did get a straight grade. This is kind of a fun video for me, at least, just showing you here the slight differences. I hope this is helping people see just the little differences, see how just in the hair is a little bit different. And then look here, you can see there's no hair really left on the About Good 3, but you can see some more hair strands there on the Good 6. It's almost very easy to see the differences now, especially as I point them out, which I hope it is easy for you to see. I hope this video has been educational for you. And why, again, are we looking at such low-grade coins? Just kind of comparison here between these two. Just looking at the details on these coins is important, because if you do want to get a key date or a semi-key date, like say the 1893 S Morgan silver dollar, you're going to want to get it in a lower grade as it's more affordable. And when I say affordable, it's still going to cost you. I think the last time I saw a Good 6, I think it was still over $4,000 for a 1893 S Morgan dollar, if I remember correctly. It's definitely in the thousands, because if you were to find a Fair 2, last time I saw one sell, I think it was right around $2,100 for 1893. 1893 San Francisco. Just like the 1889 Carson City Morgan silver dollar. If you want to get that, that's obviously the key date for the Carson City series. and you're going to be probably purchasing it in a lower grade like this. Obviously, if you're a viewer of mine, you have substantial amount of money. Have at it. That's awesome if you can do that. I do not have that type of budget. My budget for one of those key dates would definitely be in these lower grades or not at all. But to me, it's important to know. You can see these differences here as we compare them side by side, which I like doing because it's sometimes hard to look at in the book, the A&A Standard Grading Guide. They do have the photo book. They have the written ones as well, or the drawn ones, which is from older years. But anyway, both are great resources, but it's really nice to be able to have them side by side like I did today. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you keep coming back and checking out what I have to offer, and I hope you did participate and guess on these grades, or at least try to test your knowledge of what you thought these grades were. I know it's kind of hard because these lower grades, there's so many, you know, the poor 1, fair 2, about good 3, and good 4, and then it kind of goes from there. All right, everybody, thanks so much, and until we meet again, stay safe and continue to enjoy.